Armenian, can everyone hear me? Let me. Oh no, I don't want to be muted. I see that there's people in here. If someone just can please confirm that you guys can hear me, that will be awesome. And then we will get started. There's no specific topic for this live other than the fact that I have a layover of 7 hours overnight here in Paris, and I thought, why not do a quick live with you guys and chat and do a live Q&A and see what everyone's been up to. I'm not sure if, and also the quality of my computer camera is not the greatest, as I can see. Pare! So, oh, awesome. We have people joining in. And so feel free, you guys, to ask me any questions you have, and I will answer live here on this little live. Oh, there we go. We start with the questions. So I'm actually at the Paris airport at the Charles de Gaulle, that one. And I actually came here from Stockholm, Arlanda, which, to be honest, is my favorite airport so far. Hi, Michael. Like I've been to so many airports, and this has been my favorite airport. It's so organized, it's so clean, and not this one, the Paris one, but the one in Stockholm. And everything is very seamless and everybody's so nice. Even like the security, when you pass through security, usually is the most stressful moment, and you feel like you're hiding something when you're not hiding something. So, but the one in Stockholm, I really, really enjoyed the experience there. But now I'm here in Paris and everything is closed. Did you guys know that everything is like the food courts are closed? I don't know why I always assumed that um, food places and shops are always open in airports, but I think that was naive of me, and it is not. Deacon, thank you so much. I'm actually I don't know why that came out with an accent. I'm going to Toulouse from here, so south of France. I'm really excited. I think it will be good weather. The weather in Sweden was honestly, it was not as bad as I thought. It was good. We had some good days. I was there visiting family, so I had a really, really good time. It was like a vacation that I needed. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for wishing me safe flights. You guys know I'm afraid of flying. So whenever people say this, it actually means a lot to me. I'm not sure. Is my computer shaky a little bit? I tried to put it like this. So yeah, I've been eating from the vending machine. They have some chips and cookies. So that's what is I'm having. Weather is very hot in Southern California. Oh my God, I went to California in September and I was wearing shorts and short sleeves. So I really like the weather there. And there's a lot of sun all the time, I think. So I really enjoyed the weather there. Yeah, I'm hoping, I think it's still going to be a little bit on the colder side in Toulouse, but not colder side, but like not like it was in Armenia and Yerevan. It was really hot. It was like 35 and sunny every day. So we'll get there. No chocolate croissant. No, there's nothing. It's literally just everything is closed, and I think everything closed at like the last place closed at 10:30. Hi, Antonique. And we landed at 10 p.m. And then by the time I exited the plane, like running around and just like checking if there's anything open, but it was too late. Hi, Annie. How are you? Where are you guys joining in from? I know we have California in the mix. I think with this time, since it's past midnight in this part of the world, I think a lot of people might be joining in from US and Canada. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I don't know if you guys saw the last video from Lebanon. I am in the process of filming a little video. Let me know if you guys find these. Yay, Yerevan! Let me know if you guys find these videos helpful, where I make like little practical information about the countries that I visit. I find a lot of things. I learn a lot of things as I'm traveling. Like, for example, if places take card, like in certain countries, so I make like little notes as I'm going through these things. Like I will learn something, I will make a note, and then I try to make a video that kind of recaps all of that for people to see. 3:35 p.m. Okay, 3:35 p.m. Yeah, that's still during the day. I saw it, and there was food again. Yes, and this bakery, Ishkhanian Bakery in Lebanon. I don't know how I didn't know about them before, but they've been there for a while, and they have really, really, really good food. So I really enjoyed discovering that. And a little backstory of how I actually ended up in that bakery. I was supposed to throughout the video I mentioned that I was supposed to be doing a tour. So I was supposed to meet with the tour guide at that bakery, like around that bakery location, and they ended up not showing up. And I was messaging them. I waited, I think, for like 40 minutes, and they were just not showing up and not responding. Later on, they told me they had some sort of an emergency, and that's why they were not responsive. So I was like, "Oh, what's around here?" And they mentioned before to me that there is an Armenian bakery around that place when they found out I'm Armenian. So I was like, "Let me just go and explore by myself." And the people there were so nice. They instantly, I was like, "Parev," and then they just welcomed me, and I walked in and started eating Monty and Suburag. So it was good. It all ended up good. I have no complaints. If I knew you were here, I would have taken you all around. Known. Oh, thank you, Aline. It was such a last minute trip too, and also because okay, so I actually took a taxi from Lebanon to Syria and then back before my flight to Armenia. So I was like, while I'm here, let me stay for a little bit. I stayed, and I'm so glad I did because I had a great time. But also, it was like everything just felt. I was like booking things last minute. Everything was just happening last minute as usually it does with my travels. So but thank you so much. I will make sure to let you know next time I'm there. I really hope I can come back soon, and I hope that everything will be better as well, and then we can enjoy together. Let's see who else made commentary that I missed while I'm talking. I talk so much. I'm hoping to do this live for about half an hour or so, based on if you guys have questions. I made a video right now whilst at the yay while I'm at the airport, to do a little bit like steps and answering questions that I usually get about flights and airports and things people should know while booking flights. So I made a little video like that. To be honest, I'm not sure how it turned out. We'll see during editing time because I am very sleepless and tired. But I was like, what other perfect place to make a video like that while I have the whole airport to myself? And like, people out here are sleeping around me. I think they're in the same situation. I found one vending machine for coffee, but it wasn't working, and I'm eyeing another one right now that I will try to go to and see if it works, and I'll take some coffee because I'm still here for another 7 hours. I am at the Charles de Gaulle. I don't know how to say I'm in the Paris airport. CDG. I don't know. Anyway, I'm in Paris right now for my layover. I can maybe bring my laptop. I'm glad the Wi-Fi is working. So yeah, we're doing this live with the airport Wi-Fi. Woo-hoo. I wanted to do a live with my last flight, but there was no Wi-Fi at the airport. So this is what it looks like by now. Thank you so much. Yeah, but I'm realizing my computer camera is not the greatest, but it's okay. We'll make it work. Yeah, I think this is the best angle with the lighting, but it's basically an empty airport. I like how everybody is just like making themselves feel like home in this terminal, and they're just like terminal, yeah. And they're just like sleeping here and there. Thank you so much, Beacon. I appreciate it. For me, the scariest part is I saw this emoji of the plane taking off, and I thought about that. For me, the scariest part is like the takeoff when like they're speeding and then they go up, but then the landing is less scary. But anyway, not the I'm not the most courageous when it comes to flight. This reminds me of YouTube 2010, perfect nostalgia after Syria and Lebanon. Yay! Yes, I want to do more lives. It's just a lot of times it's very difficult with the time zones, and sometimes I'm in like survival mode with this layovers. I'm surprised I have some energy now, and I'm actually putting two words together. But a lot of times maybe it was the good vacation I had in Sweden and recharged, but yeah, a lot of times I'm just like survival mode, stay awake until the airport. So until the flight. I personally love airports and flights. That's great. Yeah, I try to a lot of times, if possible, to travel with trains and buses But if that's not an option, then I just go with the planes. And honestly, especially in Europe, the flights are usually cheaper than trains, specifically trains, and a lot of times buses, which I find very interesting. But yeah, let me know what if any of you have any travel plans, what's happening in the places that you are. Let's share stories and help me with the talking because um, I'm trying to stay focused here. Well, who else is here? Let's see. So we have Viken, Andrani, we have Alin, the usual suspects in the community. Let's see if Tuan might join. I saw a comment. I made a short yesterday because I noticed that I got distracted again in my last video that Tuan made because Tuan is one of like the original community members. He made a comment that says, "Drink every time Patil gets distracted and stops talking about what she was talking about and gets distracted about something." I was like, "Yeah, that's true. I do that a lot." Can you imagine there used to be trains to Paris from I know, and Lebanon, how cool would that? Yeah, that would have been. I know it, like Syria and Lebanon during their like peak times, they were booming and I yeah. I'm actually reading a book. I don't know. Let me see if I can dig my I know we missed one. Okay, my bag is a little bit messy. You know how bags get. Anyway, I'm reading a book about the Middle East and what it oh I see it. We should do Patil and friend meetups when you travel. I know I want to do like meetups if that's something you guys would like for me to do. Because I always get scared that it would be so awkward and no one would show up and I would like yeah, I'm gonna be at this cafe at this time and then like no one shows up. That would be okay. I'm almost okay, okay, bear with me. This is the book I'm reading. I don't know if any of you know, but anyway, it's about Syria, Lebanon, Middle East. It's a really cool book. That's what I'm reading during travel times. Um, Patil John, hey, okay, I saw your email, and I will get to it. I will get to it now that I have proper Wi-Fi. I will sit and read it. I'm so sorry I didn't open it and fully get through it yet because I wanted to have good Wi-Fi, good internet, read it, and get back to you. So I did get your email. I'm very excited to read it. What else did I that sounds yeah, it's a really good book. And I actually got this book. I have this like thing when I see bookshops in airports, I can't help but to go inside and pick a book and read it. So I saw this one and I was like reading it in the store and like at chapter 3 I said okay, maybe I should actually go and buy this book because there was no Wi-Fi at that airport, so it was perfect. And I kept reading, but I'm not done yet. I should get back to it, but I'm nervous if I read it now it will make me sleepier and then I may be Aline in the sand. That's funny. So maybe I will read it after I arrive. But yeah, that's the book. And also, it's not a good habit that I have because I was I travel light because I don't want to pay for checked bags. But then I start buying books, so it's not it's not the best idea. If no one shows up, it would be a perfect opportunity to edit some videos. Yeah, but then imagine like if I coordinate this thing with this cafe place or restaurant or whatever we're doing, and then I'm just sitting there like, oh, trust me, people will come. So maybe what I should do is like maybe I do polls or something on Instagram or YouTube, and then ask who's in that city and who's available to come, and like offer a few dates, and then if people vote that they would want to hang out with me then I'll do it. Maybe that could be a way to go about this. But yeah, I definitely want to do that. Speaking of that, we're at 9,100. Last time I checked, 100, let's say 150 subscribers, which is like, woo. So I'm excited about that. Maybe more people will show up if I do meetups. Do you guys read books when you're traveling or do you watch shows? Right now, I actually downloaded Perfect Match on Netflix because I love reality TV shows. Now I'm like starting to overshare. But yeah, like I love reality TV shows and I downloaded Perfect Match. I'm watching at the airport and I'm also watching on the plane. So what do you guys do at airports? Yeah, now I'm just sharing my Netflix habits. Hi, Adi. I'm at the Paris Charles de Gaulle airport. I discovered audiobooks lately, perfect for walking and reading. Yes, actually, I should get back into that. If you have any good recommendations, let me know. Um, I remember I downloaded a few before, but I should get back into that. I don't, because I also try to get some sleep when I'm on the plane, because I feel like it's the only place where I'm not nervous about missing a flight, or staying asleep, because they will wake you up when you land. And podcasts have been helpful, but I need like a good content for me to like listen to it. Solitaire and Netflix, yes, but getting to audiobooks and language is language instruction. I know that Duolingo actually has podcasts as well for the language that you're learning. And lately, since I'm trying to better my French, by better I mean actually learn French, I downloaded a few of the podcasts from Duolingo, and it's very easy to follow and understand. The only thing is like they're very short; they're only like 20 minutes, and then I find myself like I have to download so many before I get on the flight and then listen to it. So I end up not doing that. But I should find like better podcasts. So if you guys know of good ones, let me know. I know recently Google Podcasts stopped working. They like removed that app completely, which made me really sad because I used to follow a lot of podcasts on there. Nice. I'm also Armenian. We're raised in Lebanon or Syria. Oh, were you raised? Oh, me. In Lebanon or Syria. Is there a difference between the Armenians in Lebanon and Syria? I want to go to visit Armenians in Burj Hamid. Burj Hamid. I love Burj Hamid. I made a few videos on Burj Hamid. If you haven't seen it, check it out. That was back in 2021 when I went. Yes, I actually am. I was born and raised in Syria. I lived in Syria until I was 17, and then we moved to Canada for a few years. Well, my family still lives there, so we moved to Canada. But I personally, after staying there for like 8 9 years, I moved to Armenia, and then now I just kind of travel from Armenia around. So if there is difference between Armenians in Lebanon and Syria, Aline, feel free to chime in and help me with this question. I personally don't find a lot of differences. I find that we have very similar cultures, but I'm sure there's like little differences, just like because it's two different countries. So I'm sure there would be some influence of that country. So let me know, Aline, if you can help me out with this one. But I love Armenians in Lebanon a lot. I used to go to Lebanon like pretty much every weekend or every other weekend because I had family there too. So I'm kind of like, you know, I don't see the differences as much, but I love Lebanon a lot. Which comment did I miss? Do you consider to go for Far East? Such trips make great content. Yes, I actually have a few countries on my bucket list that I really, really, really want to go to. I have a friend who lives in China. She's from Armenia. She lives in China, and I really want to go visit her, but I need a visa for it. I also would love to go to India. I also need a visa for it. So it's been very difficult to get these visas when I'm not in Canada. So I have to do these things from Armenia, if these countries have embassies there, but then also it's just very difficult if I'm traveling all the time to give them my passport and wait for the visa. So it's been a tricky thing to do with countries that I require visa to go to, but I would love to. Also, Japan is on my list, Thailand. I also, how I plan my trips is usually if I have a friend that lives there, and then I start kind of like planning around them and then going in that to that region and then going to countries around it. But um, there's a lot of places that I really want to go to. Hopefully soon. I think this year I might do some Eastern Europe. Let me know if you guys are interested in these. Since I'm here now, and then I will probably head there, and then maybe back to Armenia from there. So we'll see how that kind of goes. But yes. Hi, Nicole. I've been to Armenian church in India, and it was touching. Yes, see, India is definitely on my list. I really, really want to go to. I made an amazing friend through Armenian Volunteer Corps in Armenia. She's Indian, and I want to kind of like go with her, and then she would be like my local friend there that would take me like to the right places and show me around so I can make the best of it, because I don't know if I would be able to go for a long time. So I would love to be there with the locals so I can actually get to as many things as possible. um each have their own version of Mazunov Kufta. Andranik, that's so true. So yeah, I feel like a lot of Armenians have their own versions of Mazunov Kufta. I think the ones in Syria, they make it with the butter inside, and then in Lebanon they make it with the meat, or maybe I'm mixing up like Aleppo is the one that mix it with the garak. I was gonna say with the butter. All I know is that I grew up with the Mazunov kufta, which is like the yogurt kufta that has the butter inside. Nice. I love to see the Armenian community in Lebanon remaining so strong through all these decades. Yes, my grandpa was raised there in 1930s, and the community remains 100,000 plus strong till this day. Yes, Armenians in Lebanon have a very, very, very strong community, and I was very happy, like very pleasantly surprised, and very happy to see that that community was still there when I was just there a couple of months ago now in April, I think it was. Neither do I, but in general, usually Lebanese think they okay. But if you ask me personally, they are way better than the Lebanese, way more down to earth and lovely people. Yes, I love like I tried to ask around in Aleppo how many Armenians are currently in Aleppo, like left in Aleppo after the war, but I no one was able to give me like a specific answer, which makes sense. So if someone knows, let me know. Um, Ka- Ka- Kachtrik Anushik. Thank you. Absolutely do Lithuania. Okay. Yes, Lithuania. I was debating to go to Poland from Sweden before coming here and then maybe making my way like that because there were some good flights, but the logistics didn't work out. So I'm now thinking I will do like after south of France, then we'll kind of go up and east this way.